Towards Breeze, away by Yurkovskis. David McMillan with a very clever hook forward for Dan Kelly, and Kelly's cross in has found Duffy, and has he finished it? He has, and Dundalk do lead. Fabulous 32 goal. Minutes on the clock, and what a break by Dundalk. Wonderful cross in by Kelly, and Michael Duffy does what Michael Duffy does and finishes.
That's a brilliant counter-attack. Ball into McMillan, he's done superbly well. Took it on his chest, round the corner, hooked it over his shoulder for Kelly, who had full tilt, put in a wonderful ball to Duffy coming in the back post. Absolutely brilliant by Dundalk. And they've been threatening that for a while, but we said it numerous times, Kelly and Duffy, they've so much pace to get in there behind.
No offside this time, and Michael Duffy, and he connected with it quite cleanly indeed and put it past Dave Jones for the lead goal of the game on 33. Last touch, I think, coming off Fletcher, is it? Throw in for Dundalk. Dara Leahy. Here's Andy Boyle now for Dundalk. Patching. Breeze closest to him in a red shirt. Kelly. Now Boyle again. Stanton. And Michael Duffy with another run in behind, and it's a perfectly timed run, and he gets there. Here's a Leahy now. Teed up by Duffy. Cross in by Leahy, and there's a Dundalk player there, and it's in the back of the net. And it's David McMillan with his 11th European goal for Dundalk, and he's guided that past Jones. Wonderful move by Dundalk, another superb goal.
We've been saying it for a while, they've been asking questions and they're starting to find that space. Superb run by Duffy, but what a ball in behind. I think it was Patching put him in, and he just set it back to Leahy. Wonderful cross in, and as we said a minute, McMillan, he's so good at attacking the ball. He's gone to attack and planted a header past the keeper there. Another fabulous move by Dundalk has ended in the second goal, and it's great to see Dundalk in full flow.
It really is, and it has been. We have seen some vintage Dundalk in the last few.
In training, running around chasing balls at high intensity, and it does drain you. And once you get drained against the likes of Duffy and Kelly, and then Leahy and Yurkovskis bombing on forward, it's so hard to defend.
And it's at times like this that Chris Hughes, the Newtown manager, and that's nice by Dundalk again. And it's McMillan once more, and he's released Yurkovskis. Yurkovskis, not the cleanest of purchases on it, but he's found Daniel Kelly, who's forced to go away from the penalty area. Yurkovskis again. Here's Kelly. And Kelly will go back to Andy Boyle. Dundalk's pace and movement just too much for the Welsh side at the moment. No Patching. And here's Duffy. Duffy attempted to accelerate past Fletcher, but held up and uses Leahy. Duffy once more now for Dundalk. Back to Nattestad. Sonny Nattestad has Yurkovskis on that right hand side. He and Daniel Kelly are forming a bit of a partnership out there just at the moment. Plenty of pace in both of them. Now it's Will Patching. Patching for McElhaney. McElhaney for Patching again, and Patching's header in towards Kelly, and it's McMillan onto it, and McMillan first touch to just set himself up, and the second is the volley over the crossbar.
Looking really sharp again, McMillan.
And well, that gives Dundalk a fairly comfortable half-time lead. And Chris Hughes, 5th European tie in the club's 146-year history. Just 5 years away from their 150th anniversary as a club. I hope they've started to plan for that, because it's a fine anniversary for a club to reach. And Sonny Nattestad, well, I'm not sure what he was doing there, and he's allowed Breeze in, and Alessio Abibi is called into action, and he's equal to the effort. Here comes the shot again, and Abibi again with another fine save for Dundalk. And that was all of Dundalk's own making, but fortunately, Alessio for Newtown, and Abibi equal to it, and it remains 2-0. But here comes the corner kick for Newtown at the start of the second half, and it's a free header, and that's gone over the crossbar, and it's come off a Dundalk player last. And Dundalk just at the minute at 6s and 7s at the back, and they need to.
It's better from Dundalk. When they get on it and they move it around quickly and pull defenders around the park, they look a real threat. And again, Patching at the heart of that.
Yurkovskis throw into McElhaney. McElhaney again back to Boyle. Now Stanton. And Stanton, nice. Just turns away from his marker.
Seems very deep though, Stanton and McElhaney. They're getting the ball very deep.
McElhaney's cross in, and it's beaten McMillan and almost finds Michael Duffy, and well, that's poor defending by Newtown, and Daniel Kelly offered the opportunity to get the shot away. It's blocked by Newtown. Here's Leahy again now. Dundalk pushing for a third. Now McElhaney. Newtown need to be warned here. McElhaney though being shepherded away by Rowland. And then he does manage to get it in towards Duffy, and Duffy's onside, is he? And well, the flag goes up somewhat belatedly. It looked for a moment as every week.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the team sheet. The first thing you look at it, look and go, yeah, solid at the back. Boys in the midfield have a good balance, and there's a real threat going forward, those three. So if the Duck could keep this 11 fit and work on week, they definitely do really, really well, and positive signs to build the team around. I mean,
it needs to be a Dundalk priority to hold on to what they have here and build upon this.
Yeah, people are constantly saying who's coming in, and who's. We need to focus on holding what we have at the moment, and there's some quality players there.
Here's McElhaney's cross in. Yurkovskis in from his right full back position, beats him. Patching will retrieve. Duffy in support. James Rowland in the midfield has worked very hard for Newtown today, and well, that's looking to thread it through the eye of a needle really there. Patrick McElhaney towards Duffy, cleared away by Newtown, and the pattern of the first half has somewhat re-established itself here in the second now after a really good start by Newtown.
They've fizzled out. That really positive start has fizzled a little bit because Dundalk again, they've put their foot on the ball and are stamping their authority on it.
Patching shot from distance. Oh, Will Patching. Dundalk have 3. Will Patching has 1 for the season for the.
Patching then again, as that number 10 has been a problem area for Dundalk over the last number of years. If he can build on this form, he could be the answer.
Here's another player that Dundalk need to be the answer, Sonny Nattestad. With the injuries to Brian Gartland and Dan Cleary, that will still take a little bit of time to clear up for Dundalk. They've been pretty serious and long-term casualties, both of those players, and Dundalk really do need, with Chris Shields having left the club and he had deputised at centre-back over the last month or so, Dundalk really do need Nattestad now to stand up and become a League of Ireland player. Here's Darragh Leahy with the shot, and well, Dave Jones had just given up on it. He knew he wasn't getting there, and it's just gone.
Yeah, he interchanged with Patching really well. I mean, Patching starts in the 10 and drifts out into pockets of space, and Kelly sneaks in unmarked into the back post. And very unfortunate there.
Here's McElhaney again now. Now Duffy. Patching. Duffy again. Now it's with McElhaney once more. Duffy again. Not enough pressure on the Dundalk players from a Newtown perspective, and Michael Duffy all but invited to shoot, and unfortunately for him and for Dundalk, it was with last ditch stick out of the boot, just making sure that the Dundalk player can't bring the ball away. Jones's clearance finds Breeze. Leahy at his back, and his back heel works out to find James Davies. This is a little bit better from Newtown now, and there's loads of space out here on this left hand side now for Evans, and Evans is cut in onto his right foot and he's got the shot away, and well, a BB I think unsighted perhaps by Andy Boyle initially. Pass not accurate enough. Rushton has done well then. Here's Fletcher. Fletcher's shot from distance, off target. It'll be a Dundalk goal kick. I mentioned Craig Williams. Williams corner kick, and it's an outswinger towards Mills Evans. Darragh Leahy gets something on it. Stanton goes up, and here's Hahn. And now a chance for Dundalk to break again here. And there's 4 players coming forward in white shirts, and Patching has maybe fortuitously managed to find Michael Duffy. Duffy teasing Evans. Still Michael Duffy. Now Patrick McElhaney. McElhaney. And Dundalk will have to slow it up. And that's David McMillan with the effort from some distance. And it'll be a Newtown goal kick. Luca Barbeno, the referee, has a glance at the watch. No more than a few seconds remaining. Here's McElhaney looking to hurt Newtown once more before the end, and he's managed to find Darragh Leahy, and Leahy just lifts it over the goalkeeper, and Hahn is there, and it's 4 for Dundalk. Hahn finishes, and it's a lovely creative goal once more by Dundalk. Nicely done. Darragh Leahy bravely lifts it over the goalkeeper,